Hello, everyone. Hope you are well on this Thursday afternoon. Welcome to another version of Taco Talk, where I bring you some news from the seat of my 2004 Toyota Tacoma, which I will drive until it just dies. All right. So, a couple of things. First, I'd say buckle up, because I just have this feeling that the rest of this year, y'all, just buckle up. Looks like we had some issues today. We had cell phone service interruption. Well, cell phone service being down, nationwide issue. Now, we didn't have a problem. Ms. Dawg and I, we're on Verizon as far as the provider, and we didn't have an issue, but a lot of people did. The FBI and Homeland Security, it is reported, is quote unquote urgently investigating the outage that we've experienced. A lot of people have experienced today, that whether the AT&T outage was a cyber attack. Duh. It is reported that it has all the hallmarks of a cyber attack. Tens of thousands of people nationwide have not had cell service today, where they had to be on SOS, or they just had to try to get internet wherever they could. This was basically a nationwide outage, worse in some places than others. It also affected some Verizon, T-Mobile. They call it a massive distributed denial of service, DDoS. Now, I'm not a technical person, but that's what they're saying. This was an attack on the core internet infrastructure. Basically, it overloads the servers to where they just shut down. Also, that's not all. Also, pharmacies had issues with outages. Nationwide outage, and many pharmacies and healthcare companies facing delays. That this caused a delays, still causing delays in filling prescriptions. They're saying that they're reporting as a cyber attack for sure. Again, it's delaying the prescription orders of thousands and thousands of people. Also having issues accessing insurance information. What is this? Is this a test run? What is the source? To me, I would say yes, it's a cyber attack. To me, the question is, who initiated it? Was it an outside? Is it an outside source? You know? Is it internal? It wouldn't surprise me. Either way, it would not surprise me. Okay. But it sounds kind of like a test run. It's not like everything went down and we can't function. But it's almost like a probing thing, just to see how things react when you try something. That's just a feeling I get. Now, I have no hard information on that. But this only affected cell service, pharmacy services, insurance information. What's next? Now, it's interesting that the same day that this happened, Senator Marco Rubio, maybe he was just reacting to this, what was happening today, but this Senator Rubio is warning that a Chinese cyber attack could occur and be 100 times worse than what we saw today. He's saying that if you think this is bad, this is nothing. This could, if they are successful, it could affect or knock out our power, our electricity, water, your bank, financial institutions. He's saying that this could be a prelude to an invasion of Taiwan if they were to be able to successfully attack us in this way. It would make sense. The United States military is possibly the biggest obstacle to them just going ahead and taking Taiwan. How do you blind the giant, so to speak? You throw a bunch of dirt in his eyes and blind him, maybe make him deaf. So you knock out the power, communications, financial services, ways to do business and function. Can you imagine how a lot of people would react if they have no internet, if they can't use their cell phone at all? Never mind electricity. Electricity would be a whole different ball game with a lot of people, with most people. But just take internet alone out. Today was just cell service and pharmacies. What's tomorrow? What's next week? What's in a few months? This is where you see where I'm going with this. This is where I'm leading with this. Also heard that other hospital systems are having issues, being attacked a lot as far as their internet services or their services as far as dealing with insurance companies and pharmacies and such. Blind them, confuse them, cause chaos, panic among the people. So that's what Rubio is warning against. Now, even before that part came out, that story came out, I was already thinking, what's next? You know, again, it's just a test run. What would be next? Financial, the power, heaven forbid, fuel systems, water systems, any utility, internet, of course, and what do we do? How do we prepare? And some things I was thinking, but just things off the top of my head. Keep your gas tanks full. Other fuel that you have, propane, keep a good stock of that, extra if you can. Prepare for a power outage. And interestingly, and I hadn't mentioned this, I was going to mention this in the next video anyway, but I know in our area, we've been experiencing short little power outages often. They're not very long. Sometimes they can just be like 10 seconds long. Sometimes they're just a few minutes, and then the power comes back on, just enough for you to have to reset the clocks and all that jazz. But when they happen, it's like just random times, and it's just, the weather is beautiful outside. It's not even windy, so it's not weather related. There's no explanation, no news about it or anything. Nobody even talks about it. But other people are experiencing it. It's not just us, not just our home. And it's not just our neighborhood, it's the whole area. So I thought that's interesting. And I've noticed that the internet is kind of slow at times for no particular reason. You know, I don't know. No explanation. Again, no follow-up, no update. But another thing that I thought about, taking it further, even further, is we're in an election year, right? What in the world can you imagine if they were able, again, the who is up in the air. Who do you think? Share what you think about this as far as who would conduct such an attack. But to disrupt elections, election day, how about just election day only? What if we had power outages, even just 50%, even 25% of the country had power outages or internet outage, just that alone. Communications out, financial services. Can you imagine on election day? Or even just leading up to it? Share your thoughts on that one. What would happen? What would this country look like? That's the thought I'm having. Anyway, share your thoughts on this. Do keep preparing. Keep gas in your tanks. All right? And let's be careful out there. Buckle up. Keep preparing. But be safe. God bless you. I'll see you soon.